All right, YouTube, what's good? This is Shiloh and King Zeus. We are talking about breeding guppies for the first time. We have a 10-gallon living aquarium. We have 3 guppies, 1 male, 2 females, 5 neon tetras, and 1 golden snail, you guys. All right, stay tuned. All right, you guys. So if you're new to the channel for the first time, show your boy some love. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. You don't really have to, but I would really appreciate it if you guys did. And we are trying to grow this channel to hit 100,000 subscribers, you guys. So let me go ahead and flip it around real fast for you guys. And let me go ahead and show you guys the fish. And I'll show you the aquarium. So go ahead. Hold on one second. So right here we have the aquarium. As you can see, we got the rock wall in the back. It is for the babies, so when we have the guppy babies. So right here we have the one. She is about to blow any day, I think within the next 24 hours. As you can see, when she swims away, the back side of her, right by the tail, is starting to go black on both sides. That's the sign of her getting ready to have her babies, you guys. And we also have one more in here that is pregnant, but you can see as she likes to swim down into the grass. Now this is peat moss, you guys. You can get that at any Lowe's. I pay $6 for a nice bag. I only put in some of it. We have a live tree here, you guys. So this tree basically fell out of the tree out in the front yard from the squirrels. I planted it inside my living soil. We have, it will sprout roots and start growing from the air, just like a hydroponics. I've done it before. And the tree will start to grow leaves, just like it would in the, in nature. And then right here, as you can see, we have the root ball to a pothos plant, you guys. Look at the pothos plant. Look how the pothos plant just thrives in this 10-gallon aquarium. We have a big seashell in the back where the fish can go in there and hide from time to time. The neon tetras like to go in there and hide. My golden snail is somewhere in here. But right here, as you can see, we have a male. We have 1 pregnant female right here. Actually, both of them, as you can see. They're both knocked up. They're both ready to have their babies any given day. And I built the rock wall in the back, and I put the peat moss grass in to keep the guppies and the neon tetras from eating the fry once they're born. And that will protect these guys, you guys, for once they're born. And as you can see, the neon tetras are in the back. They love it. They love this tank. They were actually the first fish I put in the tank was the neon tetras. And then I added the guppies. Oh, down in here, you can see the snail. So here's the golden snail right here. She's loving the tunnel already that's been built. And she's already in there cleaning, you guys. As you can see, you can see her utensils out. She's just working the peat moss and cleaning up all the fish waste and cleaning up all the fish food that's left over. So they are great to have. You want to pH your water at 8.0. You can do it in between 7 and 8, but I like to go around 8 for my snail because the snail has to have a certain pH or they will start to lose their shell and then they will die. I've had him going on for now about, I would say, almost a month now. And he is doing really good. He's all over the tank. He will come out and I will show you some more of his shell. And you can see how great his shell is. And I just do a water change, you guys, once a week. You can see the medium down in the dirt. So all this is basically, you guys, how I did it. So all I did was go outside in my dad's garden when I went to go visit him at his house. And I went into the garden bed because he hasn't planted it in a long time. And I just dug up some old soil that was down in there. Now, if you have worms in your soil, then you know you have great soil and you can use it because worm castings is the best. So, and you don't put the live worms in there though, but just use the soil. So what I did was I got a little screen and I just screened out the soil and it made really fine, clean, perfect to use soil. And I just planted it down in the bottom of the tank. I put about 2 inches of soil, and then I put the rest was this black sand, and to make it look more like dark waters, because the neon tetras and the guppies, they love dark water and they can live in it. And I keep my temperature, you guys, right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I keep it in between 70 and 80. So it's about 75 degrees in there at all times. And the fish thrive on that. You can raise your temperature up in your tank, and the temperature will allow the guppies to breed a little bit better. But the guppies, they don't like going up and down in temperature. So if you go high in temperature to breed them, it's a little risky, because you're gonna have to drop your temperature back down, and they kind of don't like that, you guys. As you can see, they are very happy at 75 degrees, and they are breeding perfectly fine at 75 degrees. Okay, so there's our snail. It's making his, look at the shell. Look how nice the shell is, you guys. This is a golden snail. Look how nice the shell is. Now the shell will tell you everything you need to know about your snail. If your snail is missing some calcium or something that's going wrong inside this tank, it will show on top of that shell. And as you can see, that shell is this nice golden color as the snail just works the sand down there. As you can see, you guys, he loves it. And this is a 10-gallon, you guys. 10-gallon living aquarium with the pothos plant. Don't let anybody ever tell you you cannot put a pothos plant in your fish tank, because I've been doing it for years and it has not messed with any of my fish. My fish actually love the pothos plants. They love the roots that go down in there. And you can also take this vine right here if you wanted to, if you had your pothos plant, and you can just put that down in the water, and the pothos plant will grow also down underwater perfectly fine, you guys. It might build algae on it a little bit, but that algae is food for the fish. But you can keep it down in your water. I've done it too. I like to run it out of the water though, because the pothos plant just thrives and it grows like crazy, you guys, when you keep it out of the water. As you can see, look at this plant. This plant was a baby when I planted it. I paid $5 for it, took it out of the pot, cleaned up the roots, cleaned up the ball, left some dirt that was in there that the roots were really attached with, so I didn't bother with a lot of the dirt. I just put it right in the water and left the dirt ball with the roots, you guys, and it'll be perfectly fine, and that will feed the plant. Also, as the roots just dive down, as you can see in the back, the roots start to dive down into the soil, into the medium, and the roots will start to grow like crazy through this medium, and the plant will just take off, and the fish love it. I only do a water change once a week when the water starts to get a little cloudy. It won't go cloudy. As you can see, it's not like crystal clear. It starts to get like a little brownish. That is time for a water change, you guys. And once you do a quick water change in this, it will fix that right back to crystal clear. A lot of people say don't do a water change, but you got to, no matter what. I got this nice filter in the back running, but you got to do a water change. I've tried not to, and it's just impossible. The water becomes ugly, and it just isn't good for sight. So I won't do a whole water change. I'll drop this down 30% and then fill it back up, and it will come back perfectly crystal clear. That's how I do my water changes. But as you can see, the live tree, we have the male right there. This female right here about to blow any day, about to give birth to her fry. As you can see, the back turned black. That's a sign within 24 hours. She's also about to go right behind her. I would say, yeah, you see how black it's getting back there? Those are signs of it. They're going to have babies within 24 hours. And it's kind of crazy, you guys, because they're going to give a lot of fry. And I'm almost hoping that they eat most of them, and then I'll keep most of them, because as you can see, you'll be overrun by guppies if you don't keep the population in control. So you just don't want to have too many fish. Otherwise, you'll have nowhere to put them. So just let nature do its course. And as you can see, the gold one just dive down behind the rocks. They'll start to do that. they'll start to dig down in here in the peat moss. But I don't think this peat moss is thick enough, you guys, to hide the fry once they go down in there. So I'm hoping, like, with all the plants, the peat moss, the trees, the rock wall, everything, I'm hoping that will help provide hiding places for the little fry, you guys. So that's what we're gonna go for. So that's what we're gonna have. See it going black right there in the back. That is signed within the next 24 hours. She will be giving birth, you guys, and she should be give birth to a pretty good amount of fry. And you can see how they are. And the male will start to chase them, and he's been chasing this one actually wherever she went. Oh, there's the cleaner back there swimming around on the glass right there. She's actually been chasing this one around. He's been chasing this one around, trying to mess with her right before she's about to have her babies, because he'll try to impregnate her again. So as soon as she has her babies, she'll be pregnant again. So that's what he'll do, and you'll find him chasing her around and trying to catch her. He was doing it for like 3 days straight, as you can see right there. But then he just kind of gave up and back to normal. So they'll do their thing. Just let nature take its course. Make sure you pay attention to your water. pH the water at 8.0 exactly, you guys. You can go down to any hydroponic store and get pH down will work. And I just use the hydroponic pen to pH my water. It works perfectly fine for me. And I pH my water at 8. And I keep my temperature at 75. And I do a water change about every 10 days, you guys. And that's how I keep this tank going, because this guy here will tell me everything I need to know about the water. The fish ain't gonna really say nothing because they're pretty crazy. They'll live in anything. But this guy right here will tell me everything I need to know. And a lot of people said don't get the snails because they're just bad for your fish tank. But this snail is killer, you guys. It hasn't done nothing wrong. It doesn't mess with my plants. All it does is clean. And you can see how clean the top of the sand is. That's from the snail just working all day long. And he's all over this tank. He goes everywhere around this tank. And he, as you can see, he was in there. He was on the rock. Now he's right here. He'll climb this tree, eat all the algae off the tree. He just works all day, you guys. And he's only $4 over at Petco. It was a steal. They're worth it. Don't let anybody tell you they're not. And go from there. Look at the tetras. They just love it, you guys. Look at the tetras. Look at the beautiful color. They all are bright. They just got fed their flakes. And in the morning I do worms, and then in the afternoon I do flakes, and then in the evening I'll give them back worms. And that's how I feed these guys. Look at them. Look how beautiful their color is. That lets you know they're happy. They go gray. They start to darken up or lighten up and lose their color. That means they're getting stressed or something's wrong. But look how beautiful it is, you guys. And again, this is it right here. Yep. I paid $5 for this tank, you guys. $5. But let's go ahead and leave it with that. Go ahead and show your boy some love. Shalom King Zeus. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, you guys. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I really, really appreciate it if you do. And you go ahead and leave a comment if you want to teach me anything you need to know about breeding guppies. Go ahead and leave me a comment, and I for surely will do it and work on it and see if I like it. So let's just go from there, you guys. God bless everybody. Merry Christmas. Everybody stay safe. And remember, don't forget, somewhere out there's a pit bull or a dog that needs saving, you guys. So go save yourself a dog somewhere, you guys. God bless you and stay safe. Peace.